Hi everyone, this is Carrie Cole with Side by Side Educational Consulting, where we work side by side with educators to improve outcomes for all kids. Today, I want to talk to you about phonological awareness at the phoneme level. Such a critical piece in teaching kids to learn to read. This is the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual sound structures in words, and those individual sound structures are called phonemes. So in order for kids to be able to learn to read and read well, it's not enough to just know the letter names, the letter sounds, and have a good vocabulary. They've also got to be able to, again, hear, identify, and manipulate those individual sound structures in words. I'll talk to you a little bit more about how this connects to reading, but let's first look at a little bit deeper how we can teach phonemic awareness in our classroom. So there's lots of different types of phonemic awareness. We can be identifying initial sounds, we could be identifying ending sounds, we could be identifying medial sounds, which is the middle sound. It could look something like, boys and girls, what's the first sound you hear in man? And they would say, That's identifying an initial sound. You could do that same thing with identifying an ending sound. Boys and girls, what's the last sound you hear in man? And then, of course, the medial sound, which is usually the most difficult. What's the middle sound in the word man? And they'd have to say ah. But eventually, those are all important first steps, but eventually you want to be able to get them to the level of blending and segmenting at the phoneme level. And we've talked about blending and segmenting in the previous videos, what blending is at the word level, what it is at the syllable level, what it is at the onset rhyme level, and the same thing at all of those levels for segmentation. So just to review, what is blending and segmenting? Because it's really critical at the phoneme level. It really is the purpose for why we're working on blending and segmenting at all those other levels, because we want to get them to blending and segmenting at the phoneme level. Blending, again, is putting it together. Segmenting is taking it apart. So if we were doing that at the phoneme level, it would look something like this for blending. We could say, boys and girls, listen. I'm going to say 3 sounds. When I'm done, I want you to put those sounds together and tell me what word I've just made. Listen carefully. What's my word? Man. You were just able to blend those sounds together to tell me a word. And you didn't have to see the letter M, the letter A, and the letter N to do that. We were able to do that auditorily. That's why we're saying this is phonemic awareness. It could be done in the dark. This is something that could just be done by listening. You're going to practice individual sounds to make words. I'll hold up a finger as I say each sound in the word, and when I snap, you'll put those sounds together and say the whole word. Watch me do the first one. Are you ready? My turn. B-a-t. Word. But. That's exactly how to do it. Let's try another one. Let's blend a few more sounds together. Try this one. Ch, a, p. What word? Champ. That one was a little bit more difficult. It had 4 sounds. It also had a blend at the end. But being able to put those sounds together, you were blending. Now we could do the reverse of that, which is segmenting, pulling those sounds apart. Okay? So I will give you the whole, you tell me the parts. Here's how I would do it in a classroom. I would say something like, boys and girls, the word is man. What's the word? Man. Tell me the sounds you hear in man. Fist in the air, say and count the sounds in man. Ready? How many sounds are there? 3. Very good. What was the word? Man. The next word is run. What word?
Run.
Go.
R-U-N.
What's the word?
Run.
Yes, run. How many sounds?
3.
3. Good job. Let's do another word. The word is champ. What word? Champ. Say and count the sounds in champ. Fist in the air. Ready, go. Ch, a, p. What's the word? Champ. Yes, champ. So looking at those sound structures in words at the phoneme level, here's what this does for reading. It really is that foundational precursor skill. Phoneme blending builds the foundation for reading, while phoneme segmentation builds the foundation for spelling. When kids are able to orally blend sounds, when they come to a word, and now we're at the phonics strand, but once we're able to take kids to the connecting those sounds to the letters, and they actually have print in front of them, and they're saying the sounds that they see according to the letters, m, a, n, for example. Because they've practiced it auditorily, they're going to be able to then blend those sounds orally on the page to be able to come up with that word, which is man. It connects, it's a precursor skill, foundational skill that connects to that later reading. In the same idea, in that same strand and same thought, segmenting builds the foundation for spelling. So good spellers don't just memorize words. Good spellers have a strategy for spelling. And one of the first strategies that good spellers have is that they're able to segment words into individual sounds. And then they connect those sounds that they hear to the spellings in our language or the orthographic patterns in our language. So let's think about that. When I give you the word champ, if you're able to first segment into sounds, ch, a, m, p, which is a phonological or really phonemic awareness skill, then I can take those 4 sounds and map them to the way we spell those sounds in English. This is a precursor skill to being able to map them. If you can't first identify the sounds, how are you then going to map them to print? So I'm just going to say it one more time so that it's clear. Phoneme blending builds the foundation for later reading success. Phoneme segmentation is going to build the foundation for later reading and spelling success. Okay? That's it in terms of phonemic awareness. In the next video, what I'm going to be able to do is talk a little bit more at this phonemic awareness level, but what we're going to do is take it beyond blending and segmenting and talk about phonemic awareness at these advanced levels of phoneme manipulation, which includes phoneme addition, phoneme deletion, and phoneme substitution. Those skills are also critical for becoming a proficient reader, and I'll help build the case for that in the next video. I hope you found this video helpful. Give us a thumbs up if you did. And remember, you can also subscribe to our channel, and we are releasing new videos every week. Thanks for watching.